Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here, the lab coat's on back order, and I don't like explosion. Welcome to episode number 74 of our Pokemon Pearl playthrough. If you missed the last episode, it was the potential finale. Not quite, we're not done just yet. Go back and check that out if you're interested to see what happened. And if you did just see the intro to this video, there was a grinding montage to get the team up to speed. You're probably noticing, down below, a bit of a team switch-up based off of what we saw the last episode. Here's the thing. If you go back and check out the grinding montage, you'll see, not once, but twice, we lost Pokemon to explosion. First time was when we brought in Dive Bomb, our Gyarados, whose Intimidate actually made him survive an explosion from a Graveler. Very nice. Second time we tried that, they got a critical hit. Whew, there goes our Gyarados. Then I started training up our Snorlax Snoozer, and whenever we found a Graveler, we couldn't risk the explosion anymore, so I would just run away. For some reason, Graveler, several levels lower than our Snorlax, decided, "You're too slow. You're not running away." Explosion. There goes our Snorlax. So I decided at that point, I can't possibly perform any better than I have already tonight. I stopped the grinding and thought, we're going to switch things up a little bit, because admittedly the grinding was getting kind of monotonous, and losing a second Pokemon, I was not fond of that. Anyways, so we have a bit of a new team here. I gotta heal up, actually. So first up, we've got Guar, our level 49 Primeape. He has survived thus far. He is jolly, which is maybe why he survived. He's just having a good old time here in Sinnoh. He is a Vital Spirit Pokemon, meaning he won't fall asleep. And we got Brick Break, Seismic Toss, Payday, and Detect. Next, we've got Aerodactyl, our level 49. Aerodactyl. He is mild and defiant. He has pressure for the ability with the moves of Aerial Ace, Earthquake, Iron Head, and Thunder Fang. I have done some moves switching up using some Heart Scales. Next, we've got the Brain, one of our new additions here. Our Hypno from the Kanto region, level 49, holding on to the Wide Lens, because his strategy kind of makes use of a low accuracy hypnosis. His nature is serious, his ability is Insomnia, so he won't be falling asleep. And we've got Shadow Ball, Dream Eater, Hypnosis, and Nightmare. Next up is Articuno at level 50 from Kanto, of course. He is lonely, kind of sad. He has pressure for the ability. We got 3 pressure Pokemon on the team right now, with Fly, Ice Beam, Water Pulse, and Mud Slap. Next is Kabutops at level 48, also from Kanto, of course. We got Calm Nature, we got the Swift Swim ability, and the moves of Waterfall, Rock Tomb, Mega Kick, and Cut. And last but not least, we've got Zapdos, a new addition to the team here. Jolly natured Pokemon at level 50. He likes to fight. His ability is Pressure, of course, and Discharge, Drill Peck, Thunder Wave, and Hidden Power. Alright, so I thought to tide things over a little bit and give myself a bit of a break from the monotony, tell you what, why don't I actually start my timer? There we go. Just knocked a couple minutes off the timer there. I think we are good to go. So to break up the monotony, I decided we're going to go check out an area that we have not yet gone all the way through. There should be some trainers to deal with, but also maybe some more items I can pick up to help us in our next attempt to take on the Pokemon League. So what I want to do is probably train my Pokemon. So normally I would train to be like 5 levels above the wild Pokemon in the area leading to... We're going to need Surf. Hang on, I don't have Surf. Who can we give Surf to? That's a good question. Pretty sure only Kabutops can learn Surf. Problem is, what move do I replace? That's Strength. I don't need Strength. Not yet, anyway. Stop mashing the B button, Professor. Calm yourself down. Thank you very much. Okay, Surf can be taught to only Kabutops, of course. Oh, we didn't give Ball Capsules to Zapdos and the Brain yet. I'll have to do that at some point. Alright, what can we replace? He's gonna be an HM slave. I don't like that. Huh. Well, I think I'm gonna go... No, I can't do that. I was going to actually go back and get another Pokemon. The thing is, with doing like a Nuzlocke kind of thing, if you have Pokemon on your team that can learn the HM, I think the general rule is you have to use those Pokemon. Alright, so... Rock Tomb we can reteach. Mega Kick I don't think he can pick up anymore. It was from Gen 1. So, if need be, I can replace Rock Tomb. He does get, I believe he can learn Rock Slide at some point when he levels up. If not now, then later on in another generation we can give him Rock Slide from a TM, I am sure of it. Stone Edge could be a thing too. Alright, so let's move on. Now, what was I just saying? Oh yeah, so I normally train to be 5 levels above the wild Pokemon in any given area leading to a gym, or in this case the Elite Four. But since we got our collective butts handed to us by Cynthia and Lucario, haven't even seen the Garchomp yet, I decided what we're going to do, we're going to train to be 10 levels above the wild Pokemon of Victory Road. So we're going to train up to be at level, what would that be? Not 60, 57 I believe it'll be. Still not on par, but a lot closer, because I don't want to be over leveled. I want to have some bit of a challenge, but I think the Pokemon that the game, or the, fate has determined for us to use, or rather for me to use and you guys to watch me use, are pretty powerful. We got an Aerodactyl, a Zapdos, an Articuno. Yeah, we got a lot of rock weaknesses. Ice too, and electric. But hey, I'm not worried about that. I should be, but I'm not, because we have legends coming on our side. Did we fight those girls? Yes, we did. I remember that now. Alright, random encounters. All crazy going on here. But yeah, boy oh boy. Explosions. So I think this generation is the last generation where Explosion halves your defense. I didn't know that was a thing, but when I was watching, I believe it might have been a solo run, but if not, it was one of the soul links between excuse me, Shady Penguin and King Nappy. They mentioned how Explosion cuts the defense of the target in half before dealing out the damage. Which is just, like, it's already so powerful. Why do they need that extra boost? Let's go, lady. I may not look it now, but I'm a star. I'm always with my Pokemon. That doesn't make you a star. That makes you a star. I'm a star. Ow. Don't hit so hard. Caitlin with a Buizel. Yeah, some of the Floatzel are like the ones that we were training up against just outside Sunny Shore City. They are fast little guys. Actually, not that little, but they're fast. I'm surprised that... Who was I training up? Who's a quick Pokemon that we have? I can't remember, but yeah, they were outspeeding something. Maybe it was when I was training up Bullwinkle. Back before we lost him. Hey, it's a Medicham. Look at that thing. It's a Psychic type. Only level 28 though. I think we should be okays. Let's see what a Seismic Toss can do. You ever see Seismic Toss in Pokemon Battle Revolution for the Wii? If not, I'm hoping that we'll get to see that here on the channel. That is an amazing attack. The animation is just superb. Doesn't make a lot of sense, but it is funny to see certain things, especially if you Seismic Toss a Dugtrio. I should try that once we get to that playthrough. Alright, down goes the Psychic-type Medicham. I think... Did I mention this yet? I don't know if I mentioned it yet in the playthrough here for Pearl, but I have a mission in Pokemon Go right now to catch a Ditto. Nice simple task, right? Of course, if you don't know... Oh, look, I forgot Brick Break shatters the light screen. If you don't know the mechanics of catching a Ditto in Pokemon Go, the way you do it is you catch every single thing you find and hope one of them was a Ditto disguised. It's just all random luck, sadly. I lost, but at least I had fun! Thanks. So did I guess. More fun than I was fighting, or when I was fighting Cynthia, I guess. If it were an underwater Pokemon show, I would have shined. Don't you mean shown? I don't want to criticize language. I mess up all the time. In fact, yeah, I should not be criticizing no one's language, not any ways a little bit. Alright. Oh, we missed a trainer down there. Oh, we got attacked by wild Pokemon. Worth the experience. We have our Kabutops out front. No, level 21. We'll see you later. Okay, so, excuse me. I don't want to break the fourth wall like this because things might not work out how I'm hoping, but I think this is going to upload after my attempt at another live stream, which have been kind of spotty at best on the channel, thanks to my oh-so-glorious internet. Oh, I can mention this in a moment. I'll get back on my initial train of thought, because sometimes I lose track of what I'm trying to say, and I sit here staring for about a good 10 seconds. We don't need to knock you out. So the first thing I was going to say, the live stream that hopefully happened earlier today, well, does it look like I'm swimming gracefully? No. Was another one of our Wi-Fi battles against the viewers, and just in case you haven't seen it or you weren't there for it, or the live stream just basically bombed out because of internet issues, I'm not going to spoil anything, but I'm sure we had a good time. Of course, I'm pre-recording this episode, and let's just make it kick. I might want to replace Mega Kick. It's not fully accurate. Well, you got Hidden Power Grass? You don't got Hidden Power Grass. It's gonna do nothing. Oh, it's super effective. But it does nothing. Nice. Alright, kick this thing out of here, would ya? Thank you. It's almost shaped like a football with like a head. Is it Arnold? Hey! No? Alright, anyways, there goes that one. So, yeah, hopefully the live stream went well. It's going to be one of these regular features I want on the channel to give something out to you folks out there as the viewers, right? So, as we started doing last week? During the battle where I used a rock team representing the first gym leader of Kanto, Brock, of course, I gave out special Pokemon, but I want to give out Pokemon that are themed based on the typing of the gym leader whose team I have built a team, you know, representing their typing. You know what I'm trying to say. Water team, I want to give out a water Pokemon. The next gym leader, of course, is Lieutenant Surge. I want to give out an electric Pokemon for that as a little reward. And I also have built up a nice little collection of things that I'll give out as consolation prizes in case you don't happen to beat the professor in battle. You're probably going to be able to, but even the consolation prizes are kind of cool. I may look like I'm swimming gracefully, but beneath the surface I'm kicking furiously. Alright, what item have we found to help us in our challenge, our struggle against Cynthia? That's some cash. I can buy some items at least. So I think we got some good stat boosting already. Some good EV training through all the different generations of Pokemon. Oh, more experience. Hey, I like fishing, but my true love is battling. Now, when you're fishing, isn't that a battle in a way? You're fighting against the fish, in some cases a Gyarados, or a Magikarp. But yeah, there's still a bit of a challenge going on there. Anyway, there was something else I was going to say. Yes! Look at that, I managed to keep my train of thought somewhat slightly. So, as far as the internet is concerned, I have contacted my service provider, told them the issues I've been having, and they think maybe the modem here at the professor's lab is kind of on its way out the door. Kind of garbo, kind of trashola. So they're actually going to be sending another modem. Should be arriving on Friday, and I'm going to try that one out. Hopefully it's going to do the trick. We won't have any more lagging issues. But if we do, then something else is going to have to be done to fix the problem. So that might be when I'm going to have to look into some other options for my internet. But anyway, I'll keep you guys appraised of that. Appraised? Nope. Apprised. Appraised is when you value something and let people know what it's worth. But for what it's worth, I'll keep you guys apprised. Sound good? Deal? Awesome. Alright. Hey! I was just talking about you, Gyarados. I don't like you intimidating me. I could go right into Zapdos. But we don't need to break out the big guns just yet. Let's go to the brain. Now, these things can have crunch. That is true. But look at the level difference. It's obvious. As Stadium 1, maybe Stadium 2's announcer would say. The level disadvantage is obvious. Oh, it's a one-hit wonder. That was one of the most insulting things he could have said. Even with the wide lens, we're going to miss the brain's first hypnosis on screen. Don't you love it? Now, the Leer, of course, lowered our defense, but we miss with the wide lens. They land a critical Ice Fang. That's like a 2% chance of all that happening. Anyway, we're going to land this hypnosis. We're going to be able to Dream Eater this thing. Take back our HP nicely. And hopefully, that's all the bad luck we have to look forward to for the rest of this video. Why am I tapping the Charizard hat? If you've been following the channel, you know why I was tapping this Charizard hat. Alright, Dream Eater away. Can we get a critical to make up for that nonsense? I don't know. So, as far as luck, I guess, goes, yeah, I wore the chart. I wore Donatello today when I was out Pokemon going. So, I can't blame everything on Charizard. Donatello didn't give me the best luck either. I did not find the Ditto I was looking for. I'm going to Shadow Ball. I did not find... What else was I looking for? Well, basically, as I've said before, I'm going to give my hats a chance to get on like a certain day-long hat streak. Maybe a hat trick of sorts, if they present any good luck to me. And it's not like the hat itself does anything, of course, but I'm just pretending. I'm having fun with Pokemon Go. That's the way I choose to play it. Hat or no hat, except there's always a hat. If you don't know how to fish, you're missing half of life's enjoyment. If you don't know how Pokemon, you're missing out on all of it. That's quite an honest thing to say. Honestly, I didn't expect to get attacked this quickly. Hello, Floatzel. Not worth the experience. Anyway. Yeah, so if certain things happen in Pokemon Go, I'll consider it a lucky day. If I happen to catch a legendary from a raid, that's a definite plus. If I can find a shiny, definite plus. Maybe capture or hatch a 100% stat Pokemon, I'd say that's also pretty much good luck. What else? There was one more thing. Oh, if I'm able to find a new species I don't have yet, or manage to find something I need candy for, I guess, I consider that good luck as well. So, all that rambling aside, that's what I like about Pokemon Go. Everyone can play it their own way. You can play your own way. Hope you don't mind my singing on occasion. I'm not a very lyrical person, very musical person. Maybe I should be. Maybe I have the best singing voice in the world. I really don't think that is true, but I can go pretty high if I want to. Just, I don't want to. It's not a pretty sight. Let's just leave it at that. Alright, now we're gonna get... Oh! I think that's to breed Happiny. The pure incense. Or that might be for Chingling? I can't recall. Hello, Rosalia. Yeah, I kind of like Rosalia in this generation. Like, okay, Gen 3, one generation ago they first came out. Nothing really amazing about them, you know, another grass poison type. But for whatever reason, it must have struck a chord with a bunch of people, because as soon as Gen 4 came along, they gave it a baby form and an evolution. What really makes Rosalia that much of a standout Pokemon from the first generation? I mean, if you look at it, it's like this big. It's a tiny little Pokemon. It's kind of crazy to think that something that small got two different forms in, you know, Gen 4. So they have announced there will be, I think it's in 2019, a main series Pokemon game on the Nintendo Switch. Most definitely, by then, I'm getting a Switch to continue our adventures through all the different regions. I probably am still going to see what I can do to get one for Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee when those come out in November of this year. Okay, wait, what's this? Win items from me. Black Belt, powers up fighting type moves. Expert Belt, powers up super effective moves. Focus Sash, ooh, I like Focus Sash. Alright, I saw it! Today's number is 69! Show me a Pokemon that's level 69 if you can. I'll reward you. I don't have a level 69 Pokemon. Let's see what's on TV. Good evening, it's time for Trainer Research! We examine the latest Pokemon trends by going directly to the trainers. Alright, let's take a look at the first piece of research we conducted. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I trust you've been well. Thank you for joining me in the Amity Square Watch. Today, I wish to cast your eyes upon Chaz's stroll. I'm sure you'll agree it's most enchantingly endearing. Chaz strolled with the trusted partner Pikachu. They walked, and still they walked. Pikachu so enjoyed the time, it sought out items like a pretty orange fluff. Chaz and Pikachu had a simply scintillating time together. Chaz described their feelings together as friend. Bonding with Pokemon. It makes me feel warm all over. Until next time, adieu. Good enough. Alright, so I guess this guy was pointless for us. No offense to Mr. Baldman. Although if I spoke to him in a close-up setting, I'm sure he would actually have hair. And no beard. Overworld sprites, in-game sprites, weird stuff. So, we're going to make our way towards, first of all, some new berries. Because I do know there are berries down here. We're going to find a place that was an amazing place to find, which I don't think you can really make use of until post-game. Why that one patch? I just walked through there. Get out of here, Gashardon. If you ain't gonna shine for me, I ain't got time for ye. See, I can sing. It's more of a spoken word sort of album idea going there, but it basically rhymes. You know what always gets my goat, grinds my gears? Berries. Not berries. I actually like berries. I'll tell you in a second. You're going to the Pal Park? It's not right that you get to go before a collector like me. Yeah, it is. I collect. I mean, I don't gotta catch them all, but I'm doing my best. Hello, Ivan. Suspiciously similar to the name Evan, don't you think? Also, as Oswald on Drew Carey Show once asked, why do people do this when they're thinking? Shouldn't they do this because your brain's up here? Anyway, let's take this thing down. We gotta go ahead and waterfall, because what are we doing otherwise? So, what really grinds my gears, gets my goat, butters my coffee, is when people... Now, I don't see it happen nowadays, but, like, you know, the old-style poems, people would rhyme the word again with something spelled the same, like pain or rain. But it's like you don't pronounce the word again. So it's just like they look like they're rhyme. I mean, maybe people do, you know, pronounce it again. But I don't, and it makes no sense because I see something like that. Like, if I hear a poem and someone says it as again, I'd be like, but, you know, I would understand it. But when I'm reading a poem, I mentally read the word as again. And then I see pain. I'm like, that didn't even rhyme. I have to then stop and go back and think, wait, maybe it did rhyme. I don't like to think when I'm reading, you know? That's crazy talk. Who wants any of that? All right, Sandstorm, bring it on. Hey, they've actually boosted my special defense. You notice the collectors always seem to have just one type of Pokemon? I shouldn't say type, I mean species. Although sometimes I've seen them that have, like, you know, the baby forms, like Cleffa, Igglybuff, Pichu. But, you know, ow! I'm going to crack my knuckles on the desk. Also, I didn't mention it yet, but if you see a bit of clutter back here, pay it little to no mind. I'm actually in the process of trying to get things organized a bit more here, straightened away, and, excuse me, I'm going to burp a slight little bit. You want an enthusiastic trainer? I've also got, which you can't see right over here, but a second monitor set up. I just don't have a cable for it yet. But if I get a second cable and connect up that monitor, I'll be able to have gameplay on one screen, have the chat for live streams on the other side. I'm going to feel like such a professional YouTuber dude guy. It'll be great. Pal Park, huh? I wonder what kinds of Pokemon you can see there. Oh, I know what kinds of Pokemon you can see there. All kinds. Oh, I can't go in yet. But at least we're going to get some berries. People consider me an ace trainer. Let me demonstrate the skills that earned me that title. Alright. People call me a 3-time league champion. Let me show you the skills. I'm going to bust you up, Jake. Stravia, huh? We had a rock tune for you. Not so much anymore. But you're only level 33. Of course, we are intimidated, so I'm going to probably want to switcheroo out of here. Yeah, Aerodactyl can use some experience. So let's bring in our flying rock fossil dragon. Not dragon. Whatever. Look at the electricity. Why did I choose the electric seals for his Pokeball capsule? I'll tell you why. Well, I already mentioned the moveset. You know it. He's got the old Thunder Fang going for him. He also had Steel Wing, but I saw that Iron Head was a move he could also pick up with the Heart Scale, so I was like, that's kind of better. It's more accurate. And, although you have a slight chance to boost your defense using Steel Wing, I'm dying. Iron Head can cause a flinch, which is pretty nice. Alright, Aerodactyl getting some experience as well as Kabutops. It's kind of cool. So, okay, let's not get too ahead of myself. It's kind of cool that I'm using both fossil Pokemon from my previous games in one team. Now, the reason that's kind of cool is because what I do whenever I have to add a new Pokemon to the team, I take a look at what levels the team is at, and I've actually slightly cheated a little bit. Since we're trying to get our team up to level 52, which is where the team was, that's where the lowest team member was when we got defeated against Cynthia. So level 52 is kind of like, I'm going to say, the max cap of who I'm choosing to bring back. I take a look at all the Pokemon from my previous games in the collection that are level 52 or lower, and then I cross-reference that. Now, this is all kind of boring stuff you don't need to know about, but I cross-reference that with seeing what or how many episodes of each playthrough they have been in. And whoever has the least amount of episodes are the first ones I want to bring back. We got X-Scissor. It's kind of nice. Yeah, they're the first Pokemon I want to bring back because as far as these playthroughs go, I want to show off as many of my Pokemon as I can and give them as much time to shine. So, if you ever want to see, say, you know, particular episodes of a specific Pokemon, like Kabutops, for example, when's the last time we saw Kabutops? I could actually check that. Wait, we don't need experience. What am I doing? What I do, in fact, I actually should do this for Pearl pretty soon, is I'm going to take a look at... Is that a new berry? Can't recall. I'm going to take a look at the playlist here for Pokemon Pearl. I got to start going back and adding in which Pokemon were in which episodes. That way, in future playthroughs, I can see who needs their time to shine. Who needs that spotlight shown upon them. Shined? Shone on them? Whatever the past tense of shine is. Alright, I think we have all these berries. Now, there should be just one trainer left to go. Let's do it. Oh, you intend to beat me? I am an ace, you know. I'm a 3-time league champion. Why don't you just back off? Alright, Shannon has a Cherim. What am I leading with? I think I'm leading with Kabutops. So the timer is up. We're going to cancel that right there. We're also going to cancel this because we're switching out of this right away. Let's go into... I'm going to bring in Guar. I didn't heal Articuno, by the way. Did you notice that? I noticed that. A little bit too late, but I did notice it. So I'm going to end off after this fight. I was going to say also, you might have noticed that we didn't go after Azelf just yet. Because that last episode against Yuxi went way too long. I didn't want to have you guys sit through another kind of boring episode of me just throwing Pokeball, 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 break out, break out, break out, catch. So I'm going to save that for maybe the next episode. We'll see how I'm feeling. Of course, how I'm feeling may be irrelevant because I don't know how much more there is to check out in Sinnoh other than what we've checked out already. So yeah, Azelf might be the next episode, but of course you will see another grinding montage getting us prepared even closer to deal with Cynthia. Hopefully, our Pokemon can run away from the exploding Graveler in Victory Road. I think everyone but the Brain should be able to. Articuno might be kind of iffy, but even if he can't run, he probably has the defense to survive a powerful, powerful explosion. Also, kind of cool little tidbit. I was doing some wonder trading today just to kind of clear out some Pokemon in my PC in, of course, Ultra Sun. Someone traded me a Alolan Graveler, and of course, Trade Evolution. It evolved into a Alolan Golem. That was kind of cool. I hadn't had either of them yet, so I got Graveler and then Golem. I finished off that page of the Pokedex. Wonder Trade, you can get so many cool things, and you can get so much of your Pokedex filled up. I also traded with somebody who sent me a Psyduck named Wonderlock. So, I'm not going to say what I was trading out. This relates to the Wi-Fi battling going on today. But they got a pretty interesting, you know, I don't want to call it reject, but stat-wise, not one of the better Pokemon that I had, and I just kind of traded it out. To not be depressed by a loss, that's one trait of an ace. Can be depressed over wild battles? I'm not too much of a fan of these. I just want to talk to those guys up at the Pal Park. I spoiled it. Pal Park. Actually, wait, I think the collector spoiled it. Alright, let's avoid the grass as much as possible. Of course, we're going to walk right through it all. Would you move? What was that? Get stuck on a tree. What'd you do? Slather honey on it? Hi, Sir Widow. I could bust you with a karate chop. Sorry. Brick break. I ain't gonna. You did nothing to me. Also, I don't have that Pokemon out. I was thinking of Guar. We would have, of course, just surfed. Alright, no encounters. We're good. We're free and clear. What's going on over here? The Pal Park, a place for new beginnings. We're getting Pal Park ready. I wonder what you can do there. Pal Park isn't open yet. We're still setting up. So this is post-game. But speaking of post-game, that comes later. Right now, it's post-episode. Excuse me, just as a hiccup. Perfect timing. So, that's going to be it for today, folks. Thank you for watching today's episode. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and if you did, you can always feel free to drop a like down below for me there. If you want to see some more episodes of Pokemon Pearl, there is a link in the description to the whole playlist, which you can go check out. You can also subscribe for some more daily Pokemon content from Professor Chaz, including some videos, which you'll see linked during the outro of this video itself. But with all that being said, it is now time to get rolling for the day. Thank you folks once again for watching. Professor Chaz is signing off, and I'll catch you next time.